Hey everyone, I just want to make a quick video real quick to share with you a little thought that I had in my mind, and I actually wrote it down last night. So I'm about to share it with you, alright? Alright. Um, it's easy for us humans to react and change the external factor to our surrounding in the face of the problems in our life. For example, you're not making enough money and you hate your coworker and your job, well, just change your job in your company. You hate the city you live in, well, just move to a different city. You hate your bank, change your bank, etc. And I actually have been guilty of this many times in the past, and I've come to realize that the problem really isn't the job, the company, the bank, the city you live in, or whatever it is that you perceive as the problem, and but rather it is the perception of yourself and how you see the problem. And actually, every time I've gone this route, the same problem always end up appearing again and again, which makes me want to change the job, the city, the company, the bank, yet again. But later in life, I realized that the problem lies inside of myself. And the problem is that I don't really know myself well enough to cope with what the mind perceives as the problem. As I grew older, I realized a lot of what people see and what I see as the problem are nothing more than a conflict between the mind and the situation that's currently going on. And the worst part of it is that the anxiety to solve the problem and upgrade the situation is actually a trap of itself. The quicker you change the outside condition, the more likely you'll encounter the same problem, the same frustration, but just with different circumstances. And the problem is actually lies in myself. And the one thing that I learned from it is that in order for you to change the outside condition, you have to be able to change what's inside. And a lot of times, including myself, like, you don't even know who you are, and that's a state of mind in which this creates a lot of confusion. And at the end of the day, you can't really change yourself if you don't even know yourself. So before you want to change all this like outside problem, you have to figure out and be able to change who you are, who you want to be, what type of habits you have, what type of bad habits you have, what type of good habits you have, and so on. And from there you decide on what type of habits you want to have. And then once you have like a good grip of who you are and where you want to be, the outside problem will actually just like become the solution itself, and it'll like the vibration that you're emitting, because knowing of you who you are, will actually like track circumstances and condition in which like you'll get whatever it is that you really want. And I actually realized that once I started to understand myself and continue to study to better myself, the problem becomes a solution. And one of my favorite quote of all time by this guy named James Allen, I definitely recommend checking out some of his books. He always says that men are anxious to improve their circumstances, but are unwilling to improve themselves. So therefore, they remain bound to whatever it is they're bound to. The shitty job, shitty problem, shitty life, shitty, I don't know, something like that. But anyway, hope you have a good rest of your day.